What would you do if you accidentally won $1.5 billion? Well, that sounds more like a dream. It actually happened in January 2016 when the biggest Powerball prize in US history was won, $1.5 billion. But the guy did not become a billionaire since the prize was divided between 3 people from 3 different states. Even if we deduct taxes and other expenses that come alongside lotteries, each one of them still would end up with a few $100 million. No matter where you are in the world, that kind of money will provide you with a luxurious life for the rest of your life. Only interest out of that can provide you with more luxurious life than even the top US CEOs can even dream about. Even if you manage to make 5% on, let's say, $200 million, that's $10 million a year or $800,000 a month that you can spend without your money ever decreasing again. However, when you look at the data, things are absolutely opposite. Over 90% of lottery winners, and in some cases even higher, go back to where they have been before winning that lottery. Most of them end up spending all of that money in a single year or less if the price is smaller. The only question is, why? How do you go back to being homeless after winning $1 million? To many of you, it might sound strange, but if you take a look at the reality, it's clear. Humans are creatures of habit. While lottery can turn you into an overnight millionaire, your habits are not going to disappear in a single day. That's why it's usually not about how much money you make, but how you manage the money that you're earning. So the first step to financial freedom is to understand what exactly is keeping you poor and to stop doing that. I have some exciting news for you guys. I have received hundreds of messages and emails after the last video that you could not manage to get the free course because the spots were filled very quickly. That's why we decided that we are going to increase the number of available spots from 100 to 1,000. So please don't wait too long to sign up because these spots are filling up too fast. If you're serious about investing in the stock market and don't want to just randomly buy stocks but understand why some stocks are rising and others are falling, then this is the right course for you. Anyways, let's get back to the video. The number one reason why most people never end up making a lot of money is because they're playing the game short. They want to make money today, tomorrow, next week, or a few months from now. They turn on their social media and they see all of these beautiful women, fast cars, big mansions. So they are driven by their lust to get that as soon as possible. If you zoom out and take a look at your life for the last 5 years, you'll find out that you've been moving from one thing to another every few months or maybe every year at best. If you stuck long enough doing one of these things for the last 5 years, today you would be making a lot of money. But instead you chose to jump on the next opportunity, on the next trending thing. When you go on social media and someone is telling you, this is the best way to make money. Yes, this is the best way for me to make money. Stocks are the best way for me to make money because I have been in the stock market for over 10 years. And if you come into the stock market as a beginner or someone who just knows how to buy stocks without understanding the details, you're not going to make money. In fact, I will tell you more than that. You're going to lose money. And the same thing happens whatever industry you're going to get in. Most of you get interested in one thing when they see it's trending in the news and you start getting in and start doing that. But after a few months, you see another thing that is trending in. Remember those people who got interested in crypto, then they moved into NFTs, and now they're moving into something else, and they never spend enough time to master one thing, which is why they never end up making a lot of money. If I have lost everything and I wanted, for example, to get into crypto, what am I going to do? I will spend maybe 6 months up to a year learning everything about crypto, learning how blockchain works, what are the different kind of cryptos out there, how do they work, what differentiates one crypto from another. I will spend probably 6 months just learning everything that's out there about crypto. I will meet people who know more about crypto more than me. I will read books, I will go to seminars, I will go to webinars, I will self-educate myself. Then after that, I will ask myself a very simple question. How am I going to make money with crypto? Now, one way to do that is to trade crypto. So I will spend the next 6 months up to a year trying to learn how to trade crypto. I will use a few $100s to experience the market. So within 6 months up to a year of trying to trade crypto and learning why some crypto rise and others fall, what are the factors that influences crypto prices, I will learn how to trade crypto. I will be making at least a few $1,000s because I have spent the last 1.5 years or maybe 2 years trying to learn everything about trading crypto. Now, a few $1,000s is not enough money. Maybe I will make $10,000, maybe $20,000. But what if I want to make more money? What am I supposed to do? What are the other ways to monetize crypto? Maybe I can develop a crypto product because now I know everything that's going on in the crypto industry. I know how everything works. Maybe I can develop a crypto service. Maybe I can join a startup that is working on some kind of a crypto project that excites me. Maybe I can go to businesses and help them set up their crypto thing or whatever it is. Maybe I can create a program or a course that will teach people how to get started with crypto. Maybe I will start opening consulting. Maybe I'll start consulting people on how to start trading crypto. I mean, the list goes on and on and on how I can monetize my knowledge and skills. But the only reason I can do that is because I have spent 2 years learning everything about crypto. And it's not just about crypto. You can do that with any other industry that's interesting to you. Now we have AI that is booming. We have the stock market. We have web designing, whatever it is. You have to stay there long enough until you find out all the ways to monetize that knowledge and those skills. But the reason why most people never stay long enough doing one thing is because their prime motivation is money. There's nothing wrong to be motivated to make as much money as possible, but if your money is your main motivation, then you're not going to last long. Now ask yourself a very simple question. Why do you want a lot of money? Now, a lot of people, especially young people, they want to make a lot of money because they want to get fast cars, they want to move into a big mansion, they want to buy expensive watches, they want to attract the most beautiful woman from across the world. Let's say for a moment that you wake up one morning and your dad is going to give you a call and will say, "Listen, son, I've been testing you all this time. The reality is that I'm a billionaire and you have passed the test. So you have a $200,000 allowance for the rest of your life. What are you going to do now?" Of course, you will immediately get all of the stuff that you ever wanted, expensive watches, move to a bigger place, a nicer place maybe, get the fastest car that you ever dreamed about. You get 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. You will travel to one country, to another country, third country. What are you going to do next? You will wake up, drive your fast car, enjoy the luxuries of the day, go back to sleep. Wake up, drive your Ferrari to the next store, enjoy the luxuries, go back to sleep. And the cycle will repeat over and over and over. How long do you think you will last until it all gets boring? Very quickly. A month, maybe 2 months. And that's why if you take a look at all the rich people in the world, you'll find out that all of them can afford that kind of a lifestyle, but none of them live that kind of a lifestyle. Have you ever wondered why? Now, Elon Musk is worth like $300 billion. He can buy a huge mansion, he can have all the beautiful women, he can have all the fastest cars in the world, and he can just chill and enjoy life. And yet he's working every waking hours. His prime motivation is not to make as much money as possible. His prime motivation is something else that is driving him. It's not just Elon Musk. It's Bill Gates, it's Warren Buffett, it's all the billionaires that we know. The exact same thing with all the rich people that you and I haven't heard about. Because that kind of a lifestyle gets very boring. So if you want to know your real motivation, you have to ask yourself this very simple question. What would I do if money was not a problem? Like if I had all the money in the world, what exactly am I going to do? Now, if you have an answer to that question, good for you. That is your real motivation. You should use that as your motivation to move forward, to choose the industry that you want to grow in. What's the difference of you becoming a millionaire today or 10 years from now if after becoming a millionaire, you will still do what you're doing today? It doesn't matter. That's why you will enjoy the process and you will stick to one thing long enough to actually become a millionaire. But if you ask yourself that question, and if you do not have an answer to that question, you are in big trouble. Because you should switch off this video, switch out everything, and spend some time with yourself and reflect on your life and try to answer that question. And whenever you will find an answer to that question, that's the moment when you will know what you're supposed to do with your life. But even after finding out what would you do if money was not a problem, a lot of people still find it extremely difficult to stick to one thing. And that's because they go to social media. Whenever you use social media, you feel like you're falling behind. You look at the world and everyone is doing something great. People are going to Mars, electrifying the entire auto industry, making billions of dollars, becoming presidents, becoming governors, becoming whatever. And you're the only one who is not achieving anything meaningful. You're the only one who is falling behind. And this fear of missing out starts coming out inside of you. And you want to jump to another thing because everyone is excited about AI. Everybody is excited about this stock or that stock. Everyone is excited about something that is not in your plan. So you get distracted and you move to another thing when you're supposed to stick to that thing that you've been doing for the last year or two. This idea of us comparing each other comes up from our childhood when we go to school. First grade, second grade, third grade, and then we all go together to college, and then we graduate from college, then we go to university. So we develop this idea that we're all similar. We should follow the exact same timeline, when in reality, every single person is a unique individual. Even if we grow up in the exact same neighborhood, even if we go to the exact same school, study the exact same thing, we're not similar. What's in your mind is very different from what's in my mind. Your strengths and weaknesses are very different from my strengths and weaknesses. Your values and goals are very different from my values and goals. So my life should never look like your life. I should never strive to be someone that I see, even the person that inspires me. I should always strive to be myself. I should always strive to be the best version of myself. I always should strive to achieve my goals, my ambitions, my dreams, instead of trying to be someone else or catch up with another person. But whenever you use social media, it constantly distracts you because you see other people's successes and you automatically start comparing yourself to these people, and you start getting distracted and making all of these mistakes that will hurt you negatively financially. The first rule of money that Warren Buffett said is never lose money. And the second rule of money is never forget rule number 1. So don't let social media be this distraction that will constantly push you from one thing to another. Don't compare yourself to others. Stick to yourself. Be yourself. You are on a journey in your life that is going to be different from anyone else who has ever lived on this planet. That's it for today, guys. Make sure to check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.